Hi, y'all know me as Arwen, the professional joy seeker. And if you don't, hi, I'm Arwen, the professional joy seeker. I do a weekly video that does a Tarotscope for the group. And I see the group as anybody who stops by, but specifically my Joy Seeker Patrol. And y'all are people like the beautiful Tamu, who just joined us, or Tamu. You know what, girl? I keep trying to say your name every which way. I try to make it sound all fancy, Tamu and Tamu, but Tamu. She's a beautiful woman. I've had the pleasure of doing a podcast with her. And I hope y'all will check her channel out. So, today is a special day in my life. It's my mother's birthday. If she were alive, she would be celebrating her I can't wait. Tamu. Okay, thank you. Thank you, darling. I can't do this. Echo, what's 2018 minus 1939?
2018 minus 1939 equals 79.
79. She'd be 79 this year. She died 15 years ago? It's been a while. But my mom was an early birthday present for my grandmother, whose birthday is tomorrow. She's also gone. She was born in 1905, so she'd be 113 and cranky as hell. She was cranky when she was younger, so that's not a guess. And I've been doing a lot of stuff. I have not been doing my daily messages on Facebook. I'm refocusing some things, so we'll see where that goes. I've been doing a lot of crocheting. That's been very fun. What else have I been doing? Oh, I've been going through my decks and putting a bunch of them in the sell pile. And some of that sell pile is going to turn into a giveaway. I'm going to do just a grab bag and do a giveaway for my patrons as a holiday thank you. And I think what I'll do, rather than one big, like 30 decks in one, I'll do like 5 fives, 5 groups of 5 decks. So, and if you're not on my Patreon, you can join. It doesn't matter if you join the day before the giveaway. I'll include you. Because I'm big-hearted that way, and because I don't want to have to mess with dates. So, if you want to join me, there's a link up there. I have been entertaining myself while crocheting by listening to books on tape. I love audible books. Just love it. It's keeps me company when I'm driving, when I'm doing housework, when I'm crocheting. I would rather sit and listen to a book than watch TV most times, unless it's a show I'm really interested in. Outlander, Poldark, The Americans, The Good Place. I'm pretty eclectic in what I watch. But this is a series I've already listened to all the way through, and I got it. I'm pretty sure the first one was like on sale. It was one of their, try the first book of a series and see what you think. And I loved it. It's a young adult book. It's billed young adult, but it's got some kind of adult themes in it. There's some stuff in there I don't think I'd want a 10-year-old listening to, because there's a lot you'd have to explain. But this is called Bloody Jack. It's by L.A. Myers, narrated by Catherine Kellgren. Sadly, both L.A. Myers and Catherine Kellgren have passed away. But the series is complete. Catherine was the narrator throughout. And it's the story of a Cheapside orphan in probably the late 18th century, like 1790 something. And she's like a Horatio Hornblower. Amazing things happen to her, right? So I've started the 4th book already, called In the Belly of the Bloodhound. And it's just a lot of fun. It's fun. It's fun. The main character is a female, and she is highly dramatic. I mean, overly so in a lot of places. And my husband was listening to it, and he's like, "Oh my God, really?" And I said, "Yeah." But he got into it. So that was a lot of fun. Now, what decks am I going to use for this week? If you read the description, you know. I'm going to be using Mark McElroy, the Bright Idea deck. Now, this deck is out of print. I don't know if it's hard to find. It's selling for like $50 on Amazon. I included a link, so you should go look. I'm going to sell my copy for $45. And this is one of the decks I've decided to let go of. And it's a fun deck, but it comes with a book, and, you know, the cards are in there. And, of course, it's a Llewellyn box. It's actually a better Llewellyn box than some of them. So that's good. I'll get these out so we have them ready. But this deck is, it's like a creative idea deck. And it's meant to be fun. It's meant to get you thinking. And Mark McElroy, if I'm not mistaken, Mark did some consulting with major corporations. And that's he used this as one of his decks so that it spoke more to the people he was using it with, right? It didn't have the airy fairy tarot that I love. Hey, y'all. I see everybody saying hi. Thank you so much. I love seeing y'all here. Now, Lisa Andra Lyon is a Boulder, Colorado artist. I'm selling this deck too. And here's why I'm selling it for less than she is. She's still selling it because it's got a dinged up box. It's spirit animals. It's really cool. This is the second edition too. It's a really cool deck. It has her art and the words right there, so you don't have to kind of, if you're not one who likes to just let your mind go and go, what does a fox mean? What does a fox mean? Echo, Volume 8. Echo, what does the fox say? So, and yes, we ask her that all the time because we are mean people. So, I would love to have y'all come join me on Patreon. I am seriously thinking that a lot of what I do is going to be limited to Patreon for a lot of reasons, just a lot. One of them is I am not happy with how YouTube is treating its creators. That's why I don't monetize my videos here anymore. I don't see a need for it. I could have produced the exact same amount of videos and made maybe $20 in a quarter. Not worth it, you know? And I love being here. I do, because I like interacting with y'all. I mean, I'm a show-off, right? I think that's why I like the Jackie books, the Bloody Jack books, because she's a show-off, admittedly so. And so I think that a lot of it has to do with, that's why I like doing this. I don't know that I could do this. I don't know. Maybe I could. I was going to say in front of an audience, but yeah, maybe I could. So I'm glad you're here. I hope you'll invite your friends to come by and look at this. This video will be up. La, la, la. Let me make sure something. Okay. I wanted to make sure this deck wasn't in order. Sometimes my decks, after I've done something with them, I'll put them back in order as my way of clearing them, re-energizing them, however you want to call it. I am in New Mexico, and it's cold here. I've been leaving my garage open like about that much because we had a stray orange cat in the neighborhood. Well, I went out one morning and a cat ran out. It was not the orange cat. It was a kitten. About maybe 3 months old, if by my guess. So I left the door open. I put down really good yum food. And my husband and I got up early and shut the garage. We were both standing outside in case the kitten tried to run out because it's so little it wouldn't have tripped the stop beam. I don't know what you call it. And it might have gotten hurt, but it didn't come out. So we went back in the house, and sure enough, we now have a kitten in the garage. I am a kitten napper. Hi, my name is Arwen, and I steal kittens. I've been feeding it and putting salmon treats out and talking to it. Still very scared. Once I can, either grab it or get in a cage, I'll bring it inside into a smaller room because that works better for me when I'm trying to tame something. I'm calling it a she. I have no idea. It's a little gray kitten. It might be striped. It has just a tiny bit of white. And then we found out there's a black and white kitten over near my husband's office, which is very close to where we live. So I can't find that kitten. I've been looking for it. But I'm hoping we have hawks in our neighborhood, okay? And owls, predators big enough to catch a kitten, particularly at this size. And I don't fault the hawk or the owl if they do catch the kittens, right? It's their nature. It's what they're supposed to do. But if I can, I'd rather catch and tame the kitten and get it to a good home. So put out good energy for the taming of gray cat and good energy for the spotting and catching of black and white cat. Both of them, I haven't seen the black and white one. Somebody else saw it, and they said it was, about this big. And that's about how big the gray kitten is. So it's obviously a late litter. People, spay and neuter your pets. There is absolutely no freaking reason to have an unneutered or an animal unless you're a breeder and a shower, right? Unless you breed to show and to better the breed. There is no reason for it. Your children do not need to witness a live birth. Your animal does not need to be a mommy for once. So, please, for the love of Pete and his husband Mike, spay and neuter. You're welcome, Bob Barker. Now, we're going to look at spirit animals. This is our oracle. And when I do an oracle card, I draw an oracle card and we get a mantra, an affirmation, something to state to lift us up. I'm always about lifting up. I don't want to down and put down people unless I'm chastising you about not spaying your animals. Meh. So let's see what this week is for our oracle card. Oh, one of my favorite birds, meadowlark. Cheerful journey within. Find joy in self-discovery using intuition, gotta take my glasses off, and imagination, knowing it is a part of a greater whole. Cheerfulness bubbles up through song even when flying. Yellow represents summer and the new moon. It builds its nest in the grasses to remind you to stay close to the earth. Where my husband and I often go for walks, it's a local park, there are meadowlarks everywhere, and I really adore their call. Sorry, these headphones are making my ears and my head itch. Ah! But let's take a look at this card and see how beautiful it is. Find joy in self-discovery and a cheerful journey within. These cards are going to, I think, lend themselves to their own mantras. Find joy. Today I find joy in self-discovery. Today I find joy in self-discovery. Today I find joy in self-discovery. Now, let's take a look and see what we get for our Tarotscopes. I draw 3 cards. The first card is the theme for the week, or the energy, or the flow. And then I pull a blessing on what would enhance that energy, and a challenge, what detracts from that energy. Remember that sometimes the theme isn't something we want. So the challenge can be the card to really focus on. It is the 9. And it is conclusion. I do not know. I don't know what the suits are, y'all. Hang on, let me look real quick. See if I can get some suits in here. No clue. We'll just go with this. The 9. It's conclusion. Looks like we're going to be putting some things to bed this week. We're going to be finalizing some things. I know I am. The fall cartomancer, which is super late. We've had a problem with a font issue. And I've got it over here on my Mac back here, and I'm going to be working on it once I get all this done to make sure, well, not to make sure, but to attempt to correct this issue. I don't want to pull the article, but I may have to unless we can get an idea of what else to do. But conclusion. So finishing things up, you know, getting things off your list, concluding projects. We're coming into Thanksgiving, right? It's Thanksgiving week here in America. Happy Thanksgiving to those that celebrate. Happy whatever you celebrate to those who don't. And so we're wrapping a lot of things up, particularly if you're at work. Got to finish this before the Thanksgiving break. That sort of idea. So what do you need to conclude right now? What do you need to... And conclusion can also be coming to the answer, right? If you've been working on a puzzle, working out something kind of stressing you out, you have to figure out yay or nay on something. That can be that too, right? It can be the conclusion of what you need to know. What's the blessing? Expression. I like that. Expression. I like the goat down here. So part of this conclusion, part of this solving of whatever it is, or this wrapping things up, is about expressing how you feel, expressing where you stand, expressing your opinion and your, just all of you, right? Just all of you. Bringing all of yourself into this conclusion. It feels like something is going to be like manifesting with this expression and conclusion. I don't know why I get that impression, but I do. Oh, I'm so glad you're using the Hero's Journey book, honey. I hope that it is helping and that you are at that 50,000 words. Christine Ashworth is in the house. Everybody, Christine, Christine, Christine. I love Christine, y'all. She's one of my dearest friends. Now, what is the challenge we get? I'm laughing because the challenge is receiving. Okay? The challenge is receiving. Sometimes, Christine, we don't know how to receive things. We don't know how to take things that are given to us. Christine. So it may feel awkward and icky and, oh, stop, Christine. Y'all, she's going to get in her car and drive to New Mexico and beat me. So, you get it? Okay, good. But when I look at this combination, conclusion and expression, done deal. The challenge is receiving. The challenge is being open to what's coming. I'm actually using the Bright Idea deck. I'm selling it. It's an out-of-print deck. The information's up on the top. And it's a very different tarot deck because it's very much suited to brainstorming. It's a great writer's deck, right? Let's pull a card for Hero's Journey for the ordinary world is... The ordinary world is desire. Stretching, reaching for something that's just out of reach and you really want it. Duh. That's a good ordinary world card. But I really think that what we're looking at here is the expression and conclusion, finalizing, finishing, showing the finished product, showing your finished self or your currently finished self, because I believe that we're always becoming somebody new. It's just who we are. And receiving is about, you know, be open to receiving, but also in this case, do look a gift horse in the mouth. Do double check what's coming to you and what you're seeing because, eh, eh, it may be not as good as it seems. What's that? If it's too good to be true, it probably is. I said that wrong. Is it too good? If it's too good to be true, it probably, I don't remember. Oh, Christine, it's 45. It's like 50 on Amazon, which is why I'm selling it under, and 730 for priority shipping. Message me here, or I think you follow me on Twitter. DM me there, and we can talk. Y'all, ha 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 ha. A card just fell out while I was, and it's this. Nice. So this is what it is. This telling you what the suits are. Red is obviously wands because it's actions, desires, goals, and intentions. It's yours, Jen. Blue is emotion, so it's cups. Yellow is decisions, logic, so it's air. And green is material, so it's earth. I was just fixing this. Shuffle it back in. So it does have that who what card. Jen, I'll be using it for Tarotscopes this week, and then I will package it up and get it to you. You can go to paypal.me/Arwen, and it should show Tarot by Arwen, and it's 45 plus 720 is 5220. Somebody do my math. I'm really bad at it. I think it is. That's it. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Too good to be true. Brain process. So, that was this week's main Tarotscope. Now I'm going to go back behind the Patreon wall and do the 12 individual signs. If you're one of my patrons, remember to watch your moon, your rising, and your sun sign because you get a fuller picture for the week. Happy Thanksgiving, if that's what you celebrate. Don't eat too much. Be careful of turkey. They've recalled a bunch of turkey for salmonella. We're having ham this year. My husband prefers ham anyway. So, I want you to remember this one thing. If nobody else says this to you today, I love you. And I mean that. You as you are right now, right in this moment. Cranky or happy, it doesn't matter. You're okay. You're enough right now. And also remember, seek joy, y'all. Pass it on. Bye.